Well, whenever I saw how the song was actually taken off and how Brothers was using it for an explanation of why they joined Freemasonry and how they was using it for gaining new petitions, I became excited thinking, you know, I wasn't even intending that. But yet, I would be doing my craft a dishonor if I didn't continue with what I had discovered. So, I started writing all these different Masonic songs. A lot of you have got the CDs. Then, I started seeing how those songs was helping. In all these different directions. So, this song here kind of came out of it. And I was actually talking to a past Grand Master. His name is Frank Haas. And I was talking to Frank and listening to his heart of Freemasonry and what he believed in. And I listened to some of the key words and everything of how his heart was talking to me. So this is what came out of it. Yeah, we meet upon the level and we part upon the square of our own free will and accord. There's brothers everywhere. No secrets do we harbor. With love we make our stand. We teach the fatherhood of God and the brotherhood of man. Well, I'm a master mason and I shine the light with pride. I will teach of all our values with the great Creator's guide. I present my craft with honors to a world that is in need. Well, I'm a master mason and I want the world to see. As a master, it's my duty to reach out to all the land, to teach of love, relief, and truth to everyone I can. There are lives that needs the wisdom, and it's taught me how to live. Freemasonry is the greatest gift that anyone can give. Well, I'm a master mason, and I shine the light with pride. I will teach of all our values with the great Creator's guide. I present my craft with honors to the world that is in need. Well, I'm a master mason and I want the world to see. I'm a master mason and I want the world to see. Well, I was doing the album and was going to Nashville and was recording all these songs. And it was important that everybody remember now, I was retired from the entertainment business. There was a very dear friend of mine called me and he says, I got one of your CDs and I didn't know that you was an entertainer. I mean, we was close, but we wasn't real super close. But he said, I want you to go back into the entertainment business. And I said, no, I can't do that. I just can't live that life. It's being gone for 9 weeks at a time away from my family. I just can't do that. I've got, you know, a beautiful wife and 3 great kids. And she's raising the kids and I'm gone. And my only contribution to the family is from the telephone. So I can't do that anymore. Well, he said, no, I want you to write songs from the heart. Well, actually, the very first album that he convinced me to do was songs that I wrote that was called From the Heart. And I noticed that there was some kind of Masonic-oriented songs on that. Songs that I'd written about famous Masons that I had a chance to meet. Mr. Bob Evans of Bob Evans Restaurants. Wrote a song there for him called The Gallia County Farm Boy. And then there was a song about a game warden, Mr. Jenkins, who was also a Mason in Ohio. And so it wasn't very long after that, the Masonic Ring song came about. Well, we wrote that, and then went to Nashville and recut that. And then I cut that the last song that I just performed for you. Then all of a sudden one day, my heart sank. He called me on the phone, and he says, "Where is your wife?" And I said, "She's right here." And he said, "I need to talk to her." Well, she's a nurse. And I could hear very seriousness in his voice. And he talked to my wife, and I see my wife's face just go white. And after she hung up, I said, "What's the matter?" He said, "Rich has pancreatic cancer." And I said, "Well, what exactly, what does that mean?" And she says, "Well, it doesn't look really good." So Brother Rich fought it. He tried everything he could, but everything went to a screeching halt. Everything stopped. My motivation to write new songs and everything just came to a halt. For 3 to 5 months, he fought it with everything he had. And on his deathbed, he called me in, and he said, "You know, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go home and see my Lord and Savior." And he said, "But I want you to make me a promise that you'll continue this Masonic Pride tour and the Masonic Pride mission, and helping as many charities as you possibly can out there, and motivating. I mean, that guitar and those songs is doing such a good job, so continue." And I said, I will. I walked out of the room, and it wasn't 20 minutes later, he passed away. Now, Brother Rich Stoll was a man of class. He was a man of class. And so I went to the graveyard after the funeral, and I knelt down, and I remembered a conversation that he and I had had about Hiram Abiff. How Hiram Abiff loved the brotherhood so much, and the stand that he took. Well, he never got to see where Freemasonry went after his death. And then I got to thinking about what he had told me. He said, "You know, you can almost hear him calling to your mission and to brothers everywhere. It's like a Hiram's call." And so I wrote the song, Hiram's Call, right there. And I decided not to put any instrumentation or anything with it. So when I went into the studio, we was actually waiting on the backup vocals to come, and they was late. So my producer, he goes, "Well, I mean, you know, you taught backup vocals for a long time. Why don't you just do them all?" So if you'll listen to them, that's actually me singing all 4 of the parts that's on the song. And here's how the song goes. I have taken time to go back to the heart of my degrees. I've examined every word I spoke, and why I knelt upon my knees. Well, I've surely took for granted all the knowledge I've been told, for the lessons I've been given were forged by brothers in days of old. Way off in a distance, I can hear old Hiram's call. Stand steadfast with the brethren, let our light shine through you all. For the mission of the ages and who we are is now at hand. Take the lessons you've been given to the hearts of every man. Be the one the young will follow, through your wisdom they can see. Let them see your motivation, promote creativity. Show your love of life to every soul, and remember to the wise. Don't take this mission lightly, for you'll be watched by many eyes. Way off in the distance, I can hear old Hiram's call. Stand steadfast with the brethren, let our light shine through you all. For the mission of the ages and who we are is now at hand. Take the lessons you've been given to the hearts of every man. Take the lessons you've been given to the hearts of every man. Thank you, brothers. I really appreciate the opportunity of being able to kind of express myself and be able to explain to you a little bit about why we're doing what we're doing. Get in touch with us. I want to hear what everybody has to say. And give us a call. We'll be more than glad. I would love to come and address your Masonic groups. And because it is, I'm actually, my entire music career now is 100% performing and putting in the Masonic mission. So understand, if you bring me in to come and perform, you know, maybe some of the folk songs and all this right here, I am going to definitely put in some of the Masonic songs. May the great Creator bless all of you. Thank you very much for the opportunity.